And in Muskegon, people gathered tonight to remember those lost to suicide. The County Suicide Prevention Coalition puts on the event each year and says this one happened to be the first since the pandemic. Suicide survivors and loved ones of victims listen to speakers, then walk throughout the city. The chair of the organization says it's important for people to get together like this and discuss what's often a difficult topic.
It takes us a village. It really takes a whole lot of effort. So the more people and the more types of opportunities that we have like these, the more awareness that we can raise, the more prevention we're able to do.
Well, now, according to the most recent data, suicide rates across the county declined 5% between 2018 and 2020, the first time since 1999. And while some people praise the move, concerns grow when they look at the trend among some groups. Fox 17's Marisa Oberly joins us live with some of the numbers and what one survivor is saying tonight. Marisa?
Jamie, researchers found the rate of suicide among Black people, specifically youth, rose faster than in any other racial or ethnic group in the past 2 decades. It's a trend mirrored here in Michigan too, but a suicide survivor in Muskegon hopes to show people in her community that it's okay to let someone know you need help.
The fall often brings Tamara Madison a mix of emotions.
It feels like unreal.
This time of year, she's hit her highest highs.
I've been sober for about a year now. I'm starting a job at Arbor Circle.
But also her lowest lows.
Just woke up in the emergency room and I was angry. I was angry because I didn't want to live.
5 years ago this fall, the Muskegon mother of 2 attempted suicide at age 25.
I went through a series of unfortunate events, not having my job, which I thought I was gonna retire from. I was in an unhealthy relationship. I didn't feel like I can be like a really good mom.
She thankfully survived though, and the incident pushed her to seek professional resources like therapy and medication.
It feels like I was like sitting down most of my life, and now I'm like walking in my purpose. And it feels like I'm actually living instead of just existing.
According to the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, nearly 1,400 people in the state died by suicide in 2020, a 9% decrease from Michigan's peak 2 years earlier. American Indians and whites make up the largest percentage of those deaths. However, the state says it's seen a drastic increase in the suicide rate among Black people since 2017. Researchers theorize it's due to higher amounts of racism, unemployment, and financial and food insecurity, as well as other disparities Black Michiganders face. Tamara wants that to change. She hopes her story allows others who think like she did all those years ago to believe that for themselves too, and usher in a new season.
No feeling is final. And you could go through losing a job, you could lose a home, you can go through a breakup. But 5 years down the line, you can be way ahead of where you were from the start.
Now, Tamara says other things that helped her in her recovery include volunteering or just finding a way to get out of the house each week, as well as cutting out negative people in her life. If you would like to see a list of some local resources in our area, you can head to our website at fox17online.com. I'm reporting live in the studio. Marisa Oberly, Fox 17 News.
Thank you, Marisa. Well, when it comes to suicide, experts say there are a number of warning signs to look out for. We've listed a few right there on your screen, including someone talking about wanting to die, having feelings of hopelessness or not having a purpose, being a burden to others, or using drugs or alcohol more. They might also act anxious, reckless, or even talk about getting revenge. So what can you do to help someone who may be showing warning signs? Number 1, experts say don't leave that person alone and remove anything that could be used in a suicide attempt, including guns, drugs, or anything sharp. You can also reach out to a mental health professional or just get them to the emergency room. And don't forget, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline has a new 3-digit number that you can dial. That's 988 to talk to someone.